right, so we are headed out on a recovery. We had Steve head over to Maverick. He got everything gassed up, fueled up. We got some snacks, and we're headed up north of Fountain Green here in Taffy County to a place called Hog Canyon. We got a call from a customer. They are in the mud. Their truck and camper is about to tip over. They called into dispatch. Dispatch called us, gave us their location, so we're headed up there. We've got Steve in the F550. He's got the Can-Am. We've got the boss with us, and just me. We're gonna head up there and hopefully do a successful recovery and get them down safely.
This window is so dirty.
We should probably clean that next time. I don't know how far I dare drive up this, or if I even dare. I'm gonna go ask Steve if he's ever been up this road. I don't know if we're gonna have any spot to turn these two big trucks around.
Everybody that brings four-wheelers up here, they always park here. Right?
So I think we're just gonna unload the tow trucks right here, not risk it, and we'll just take off and go up the road into the canyon here. Got the skid steer unloaded, and I've got the winch box mounted. So I'd like to take a second and thank today's sponsor, Onyx Maps. We're gonna be using their offline maps to get us all the way up on the top of Log Canyon. So they just introduced their 3D mapping. I'm excited to show you guys this new feature from Onyx Maps where you can actually see your terrain in 3D. The cool thing about this 3D option is you can take a look at the terrain and make sure that it's something that you are capable of going on. It's a super cool new feature. Onyx is your go-to tool for finding trails off-road and knowing where you are when you are off-roading. With over 6,500 off-road trails, you are able to tap anywhere on the map to get an understanding of where you can legally off-road. Download offline maps so you can see where you are even without cell phone service. The GPS lets you know where you are on the map, and lastly, you can build and share your off-road trips with your friends. Zoom in and out and check out your next adventure in 3D. Make sure and click the link in the description, save yourself 20% off of your new Elite membership for Onyx Maps. If you're not on the app, click the link in the description, download it now. We're going to be having a QR code that shows our entire route going up to where the vehicle's stuck. And for the next 3 months, we're going to be doing, anybody that downloads the app, you're going to be getting your name put on our new Towmobile. So more on that later. All right, we're on. So I'm in a skid loader. Damry and Steve are in the Can-Am, and we're taking off up Log Canyon. So you can see them in the Can-Am. It looks like it's about 6.5 miles. So one cool thing I want to point out is I don't have a speedometer in this. So I pulled up my Onyx map and I looked. I'm going 8 miles an hour. So this isn't going to be as long a drive as I thought. Over 6.1 miles away. So a little short of an hour drive and we'll be there. I just spoke to the customer, let him know that we're going to be there soon. We'll be getting into the dark, but sometimes that's how it goes with these recoveries. One nice thing I'd like to point out about these mountain recoveries at night is you have a beautiful sunset. It's not ideal for rigging in the dark, but we've got lights on the Can-Am, we've got lights on the skid loader, and we got lights on their truck. So we're gonna be fine. All right, I'm 2 miles in. It's getting dark, so you can't really see me. I'm getting shaken like crazy in here. We have 4 miles to go. The sun is set.
So Steve and I rode up on the Can-Am, and Robby rode up on the skid steer, and the Can-Am went like 8 miles per hour the whole time. So that means that's the top speed of the skid steer. The skid steer's rabbit mode definitely needs to be upgraded. So I think the vote is we should supercharge the skid steer. I think you guys should comment and say, hey Robby, supercharge the skid steer. It's really muddy and looks pretty stuck.
All right, so we made it all the way up almost to the top of Log Canyon. We found the stuck Nissan Titan. So as you can see, it's a good thing I showed up because I'm holding it from falling over. Brought the skid steer with us and we're gonna get this thing unstuck. Talked to the customers, they were on their way. There's an impassable snowbank about 3/4 of a mile up that somebody let them know about. So they were trying to turn around on the widest point possible in this road. Well, this little baby stream turned into a mud pit. Got a little bit stuck, sitting on the frame, so they gave us a call. So we got Steve, Damry, and me, and we're gonna get this thing unstuck. So this is freaking me out. This is literally teetering.
I knew it would come out.
We'll get it out. Let's get this rigged up and pull this thing to safety. So what we're thinking is we're gonna bring the Can-Am up here, get it in a position for lighting. I'm gonna bring the skid steer up and put it over here in this little ditch. And then we're gonna V off to the center. I don't dare pull high because that camper, I don't want to damage it. So we're gonna pull on the frame and we're gonna see if we can get that truck to come back down a little bit. We'll put Steve in it. We're gonna use the 4-wheel drive of this and try to help itself out. If not, then we're gonna have to pull it up out of that sinkhole and get it back down the road. All right, so we're gonna put some straps to make a V bridle on the truck, winch down low, and see what it does, pulling pressure low. See if we can get it to come out. We're probably gonna have to reconnect, but I'm gonna hook to the frame, stay a little bit high on the back. All right, we've got that connected.
You want to use the big
Actually,
one right there?
that big one?
Yeah.
We could do that. I don't know about that, Steve. I don't know if I like that. All right, so we're gonna pressure everything up and see if it'll take some weight off of it, settle it, and then we'll start to move the truck. I don't know about that front tire though. I think you better get in it, and we may need him talking to me. All right, so what we're gonna do is Steve's gonna get in the truck. He's gonna put it in reverse. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get the wheels to climb up out of the mud as I'm pulling sideways. Once we get him on dry dirt, we're gonna pull him sideways enough that we can get him to go back downhill. But I'm gonna stay connected because we don't want this truck falling back in the mud. So that's the plan. We're gonna make it work. One of these days we're gonna have headsets, and that would make this so much easier.
They just pulled it to the side, and then Steve gave it a teeny bit of gas, and it got it out of this little hole over here.
All right, so that worked. We've got it bumped up on dry dirt. Now we're gonna try to move the truck sideways so we can get it away from the mud. And then we'll work on getting it turned around and getting it down the hill. So go tell Steve, I want him to put it in drive, but I only want him to go like a foot forward as I'm pulling him sideways. Just enough that the tires are turning as I'm pulling sideways.
Got it.
Got it?
I think I heard him.
Would-
Put it in drive and pull slowly forward while he pulled it, right? Maybe
Yep.
a foot.
Yep.
Are my tires straight?
There's a hole right here that we definitely don't want to fall back into. There's a hole where the tire was. You might want to pull it just like a tiny bit more.
Okay, I'll keep coming sideways.
Yeah, because he might fall into it if we go straight.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna pull him sideways first then.
He's gonna pull you sideways first.
Okay.
He's just straightening his wheels now. So now he's gonna put it in drive and roll about a foot forward, and we're gonna see what happens. And then we'll go from there.
Okay, hold it.
Just holding it. Put it in park. Now he's saying to go forward a little bit. Now he's putting it in park. So now Robby is telling him to get out, and we're gonna disconnect the front.
So what I want to do now is disconnect the front, and I just want to pull the back around as you're pulling forward so we can swing this back around. Then we're going to miss that hole and shoot him down right here. Holy crap.
Yeah, you can't really see how bad it is on this.
That's
Yeah.
pretty bad. This is complete slush. That's the hole the tire was in. Can I see your shovel? So that's where it was. This is waist level to me. So it was down there pretty far. We're gonna get the front disconnected, keep the back hooked, wibble this back around so we can go on the drier stuff and get him down. Try to think, I don't wanna hook this. Actually, Kyle, what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go all the way to your hitch, and then we're just gonna go under this bar, but we just need to make sure it doesn't bend anything as it's coming, as we're pulling it. I wanna be below your bedside.
Right.
I just don't want to pull and pressure upward, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through the hitch, soft shackle it down low. Let's see that strap, Steve. And then what I'll do is I'll tilt my winch further towards the ground so that our winch line is like as low as possible. All right, we're hooked. We'll get this all tight. Make sure we're not going to damage anything. I want you to go tell him to put it in drive, and all I want him to do is ease off the brake a tiny bit to let that back end come around.
Got it. He wants you to put it in drive and just ease.
So no gas?
No gas!
No gas!
No gas.
Okay.
Just ease.
Keep off the brake. Whoa. Hey, hold it. Hold it.
Put it in park.
All right, so we're gonna disconnect and we should be able to get him past the mud. All right, so we're gonna get this truck backed up, scoot it over and cross the mud. If you'll just tell me when to stop back there. How we looking, Steve?
You're good. Start turning, driver.
I just want to stay away from this mud.
All right.
Good?
Straighten it out a little bit.
Is this
You're gonna
sinking?
hit the edge of it no matter what.
I feel this sinking.
We filled in a lot of rock right here.
Okay, just watch this tire. If it starts going down, we'll stop.
Okay, you got rock here and rock there. Passenger.
Let's start cranking back the lever.
Yeah. Roll through it.
All right, so we got it past the mud. We're gonna hurry and help them load all their stuff up and we'll get back down the mountain. Good job, Steve. So we gave the customer a shirt, sent them on their way. So we're gonna get down this mountain. We got another 5 miles down. So we're gonna be an hour back down. We made it off of Hog Canyon. We're back at the tow trucks. Everything's loaded and strapped. We got the customer down safely. So all in all, it was a huge success. We're gonna go home, get some sleep. As always, we appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, go check out this one. Hey, real quick, coming to you live from the editing room, I just want to let you guys know that on Monday, July 24th at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I will be live in a webinar with the Onyx team, Warren, and Factor 55, going over recovery tips, tricks, all the good stuff, and we're going to be giving some pretty sweet prizes away. So make sure you click the link in the description, get yourself a spot, get registered, and come hang out with us on Onyx Team's webinar.